So today is 20th of September 2024 and I'm going to take your mock session for LanguageCert. Before moving on, let me tell you that there are four parts of LanguageCert speaking module. The very first one is introduction, the second one is situational roleplay, the third is flowchart, and the fourth is cue. So my name is Sitara Farooq. Could you please tell me what is your full name?
My name is Faris Ahmed Qureshi.
Spell your name.
Sir, my full name.
Yeah.
My surname is Qureshi and it's Quressh.
And what should I call you?
What you?
What should I call you?
You can call me Faris.
Okay, so Mr. Faris, my next question from you is that what do you prefer to do in your leisure time?
Ma'am, actually, I'm a friendly person. In my leisure time, I want to spend my time with my friends. We go for fun and we love to play cricket. So in my leisure time, I love to play with my friends. That's where I spend my leisure time.
All right, my next question from you is that what would you prefer, living with a big family or a small?
Actually, ma'am, I love to live in a big family because as I told you that I'm a friendly person and I love to have people around me. I love to have the gossips with my family and some siblings. So that's why I love to.
All right, do you watch movies, Mr.
My
Faris?
life.
If yes, so what kind of movies do you prefer to watch?
Ma'am, I love movies like romantic movies and movies with adventure and suspense. And I also love fighting movies.
All
All
right.
things I love to watch.
All right, my next question from you is, Mr. Faris, that what would you prefer, a high salary or a good job?
Ma'am, I prefer to have a good job because salary can be increased by time to time and with experience. So that's why I want to have a good job so I can get experience from my job and can have a good salary later by gaining experience.
All right, my next question from you is, Mr. Faris, that why do you make friends?
Because ma'am, I am a friendly person, so I feel bored in my leisure time and I feel alone. That's why I make friends to spend my leisure time with them and to play with them. So can I feel better.
All right. My next question is that how good you are at saving money.
Ma'am, can you repeat the question?
How good you are at saving money.
Ma'am, actually, I'm not good at saving money because I spend a lot on my clothes, on my hairdresser, and on my traveling, and I am a foodie person. That's why I
My next question from you is, Mr. Faris, that what um like what do you think about learning two languages from childhood? What do you think about learning two languages from childhood? Hello, can you hear me?
Ma'am, actually, I think it's a good thing to learn two languages from childhood because, uh, yes, ma'am, I can hear you.
Okay.
Ma'am, I think it's a good thing to have the children learning two languages because two languages can improve the employment rate. Because if someone knows more than two or more than two languages, the job vacancies can get increased, and he can have during traveling, he can help with the languages. So I think it's a better thing to have two languages from childhood.
All right, thank you so much. That's the end of your first part. Now moving on to the second, that is situational role play. So before moving on, let me tell you that in the situational role play, I'll be asking two situations. Okay, so the very first situation is that we both are friends and I am waiting outside the museum. I start. Hello, where are you? You are 40 minutes late, Faris.
Actually, I got stuck in the traffic. That's why I got late.
Okay, so as you know that we had already planned that we will be getting into the museum and it's late, like it's about to close, so where shall we go now?
So I think. What do you think if we go for a movie in cinema? As we are late from the museum, so I think it's better to go to a cinema and have a movie.
Well, that's a great idea. Like we'll have some entertainment over there. But do you know what kind of movies over there? Like they are playing today?
Yeah, I have checked yesterday. On 10 p.m. It's a movie named Bunty, and I love the movie. It's on the illegal immigrants crossing the border. So I think we should go and watch the movie.
Yes, sure. All right, we can then go there. Like if you know about that movie, that's good. So we can go there.
So let's go have a movie.
Oh, all right. Thank you so much, Mr. Faris. Now moving on towards the second situation. So your second situation is that you are the customer and I'm the shopkeeper, and you want to return the T-shirt. You start.
I start.
Yes,
Uh,
yes.
can you please return this? Can you please return this T-shirt? Because I think that you have given me the T-shirt. I asked you for a large size and you gave me medium size. So can you please return it?
You want the money back or you want to exchange it?
I just want to exchange because I don't want money back because I am okay with the size. I don't want money back.
All right, so we can exchange it for you.
Yes. Can
Okay.
you please do me a favor? And I also want to change the color of my T-shirt.
Yes,
So
sure,
it's
sure, sure.
yellow and I want large and red. So
All
can
right, sure,
you tell me
sure.
how
We
much
can
color
we
you
can
have?
exchange the color as well as the size. You know, you just feel free to exchange it. Yeah. All right, thank you, Mr. Faris. That's the end of your second part. That was the situational role play. Now moving on towards the third, and the third part is the flow chart. So your flow chart is. Let me share the screen with you. Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir. Now I can see.
Okay. So you have 15 seconds to look at the flow chart, and then you have to start the flow chart. Yes, you can start, Mr. Faris.
Today we will talk about a day out in Liverpool. So I am planning to go Liverpool and I think we should start at 9:30 a.m. in the morning and I am thinking to travel by public transport. What do you think about the transport? And I think it will be good if we start at 9:30 a.m. and use
Oh,
public transport.
well, that's a great idea. I do agree with you. But what about activities in the afternoon? I think we should go for the informal discussion.
I think we should visit the Liverpool Football Club Stadium because yesterday I saw a match there in the Liverpool Football Club and it's between Manchester and Portugal. So I love football as you know. So I think we should go to the Liverpool Football Club Stadium to watch a football match. What you is
Well,
that?
that's a great idea. Like as we all know that the football club stadium is really famous of the Liverpool. So that will be a great time over there. So what about the eating stuff? I think we should go for fish and some of the beverages.
Actually, our budget is not so high, so I have planned to have fish and chips outside, and I love fish. One of the there, and I love the fish of the shop there. In harbors, the fish of them is very delicious, and we can have a fish and chips outside over there.
Well, that's great. And let's talk about the evening activities. Like, I think we should
Mm, I
have.
have a, I have planned a surprise for you. We are going to watch a movie in the cinema in the evening. So, as you know, that new movie named Donkey is in cinemas now. So, I have booked two tickets. So, we are going to the
All right.
cinema in the evening.
All right, that's a great plan. Thank you so much, Mr. Faris. That's the end of your third part. That was the situation, the flowchart. Now, moving on towards the last part, that is the cue card. So, your cue card is parents' responsibility, and I'm giving you 30 seconds to prepare the
Ma'am, can you
topic.
repeat the question?
Parents' responsibility.
Oh,
You have 30 seconds to prepare, and after that, you have to talk for about 2 minutes on the given topic.
can I start now?
Mhm. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, fine. You can start now.
Ma'am, in my opinion, I think parents are responsible for everything. They are responsible for the character of a child. They are responsible for the studies of their child, and they are also responsible for the behavior, manners, and the way a child behaves. So parents have a very deep and very most important character in the life of a child. So if the parents are responsible for the studies of our children, if they give if they give their child a good study, they can perform better in future. So if they give them a study which is becoming popular and will help the child in the future, so it will be definitely make that child a good person in the upcoming life. So manners are very important in the life of a person. If a person is having a good manners, is I think it's beneficial for his character, for everything in the environment. So if a person is having a good manner, which is indirectly responsible and dependent on the parents of a child. So parents are responsible for the manner and the character. So parents having a difficult responsibility of giving them their child their basic needs like clothing, like education, like manners, and the behavior. All the things that the house of a child is a first book for learning. So in and the parents are there too. If parents teach their child a good education, a good manner, and good understanding, he will be definitely a good person in the upcoming life and he will perform better in the future. So, ma'am, I think parents are responsible for everything. So, if they are performing their duties well, so it's a good thing. And some parents don't perform their duties well and don't educate their child and don't give them proper education and don't
All
give them
right.
proper time. Child,
Thank you so much, Mr.
okay.
Faris. That's the end of your presentation. Like, it's 2 minutes and 9 seconds, I think. So, thank you so much. That's the end of your speaking module. We will get back to you soon.